Hunt Showdown 1896 Murder Circus event survey. This is the one we're looking forward to. The other one was about the cosmetics, so hopefully this one's about the event itself. Welcome to the Crytek's Murder Circus. Thank you for taking time to provide feedback to the end. We are collecting feedback on the Murder Circus and some of the wider gameplay experiences. Your feedback will help us improve the overall game experience for everyone. Read the questions and select answers carefully. All right, so before we get into this, this is just gonna be my opinion, guys. Please, when you guys do the survey, make it, you know, it's your survey. Don't copy my answers. Don't copy anyone else's answers. If you agree with what someone says, of course, you know, fill it out. You know, like, you know, so someone has some idea or whatever, but it's in the end, it's your survey, so fill it out how you are going to fill it out. Don't copy. This isn't a test. No cheating, guys. Okay, the first one. So we have the performance. Overall, how would you rate your game's performance for this update? Performance. Actually, I've crashed a lot during this event. I've had a lot, especially last week. There was this weird ass crash where my game froze. I thought my game closed down. I thought maybe it was my internet, but it wasn't. I just got, after the game froze, shut down in the middle of fighting another team. It just closed out and it said it couldn't reconnect. So I've been having a lot of server issues. There's been a lot of server issues, and sometimes it's my internet, but most of these times that it's happening, it's not my internet that's doing it. It's just the game. So the performance hasn't been that great. I'm gonna go ahead and say poor. There's been like times where like three times in a row, can't get in a match because it just, there's an error trying to get into the match in the first place. And it's good that it, you know, it cuts it off, and you know, it's a bad server or whatever, and then you don't answer it, you know, and then something happens, and like that one time. But still, like, I think this event, this has happened more to me than any other event, so it's not that great. All right, next questions. Overall, how would you rate the Battle Pass rewards for the Murder Circus? The rewards, the charms. I don't care much for the charms. The charms are all right. They're all related to Post Malone, which is fine, but I can't say neither. I'm not like a, I just pretty much, I don't care much for the charms, to be honest. Weapon animations, the same sort of thing. They're not for me. And they're cool, they're nice to see, and it's great. But it's not for me. But they're nice. The skins, some of the skins are good. Some of them are okay. That's pretty much it, but I'm satisfied with the skins, the weapon skins, I guess. Maybe this is just hunters, or skins in general, because here's equipment and hunters. So skins in general, I'm all right. The equipment is good. I like the different the stuff they added with the equipment. Here we go. We can go into the game for this and look at the rewards real quick. So they added the recovery shot, which I like. The aperture, the 1865 aperture, which is nothing special. It's just 18 with it. It's just the 1865 with an aperture on it. It's the same gun but with an aperture. Don't really use it. The aperture is the same thing. The Sparks silence. This is actually nice. I like this gun. And this is a little OP. This gun is a little OP. The Craig, silenced Craig, but it's fine as well. Here we go. The animations too. They have three animations. The Choco News, all right. I don't like using it, but it's fine. It's a good addition, I think, to the game. This is a good gun too. Really nice gun. Not really a sniper, but yeah, it's a good addition to the game, in my opinion. It's deadly with the dum dum ammo. What else? Just ammo. That's basically it. I'll go back to the survey. So the equipment, I'm satisfied. Hunters, all the hunters is, I think 3 hunters in the rewards. Battle Pass rewards. So there's 3 hunters in the Battle Pass rewards. 2 Post Malones and, oh no, 4 hunters. 2 Post Malones and 2 clowns. Let me double check, because I'm pretty sure that's it. Post Malone, clown, and Post Malone. 2 Post Malones and a clown. I'm actually not satisfied with the Battle Pass rewards. I liked more the hunters that came in the event, the ones that you purchased outside of the rewards. But I wasn't too happy with the hunters inside the rewards. In that respect, I'm gonna go change this option, the skins option, to a little you know what, some skins are good, because if we go back to here, I'll show you guys. So if we go back to the beginning, the skins, Vitality Shot skin, I could care less. This is like not fine. This is okay. This is actually pretty nice looking. I like this. So far we're on the positive. We've never had a skin for this gun before, and it's nice that we have this skin, but the skin I don't like that much. So I think that's the issue. Like, there's a lot of guns that never had skins before, and now we got skins for those guns, but they're all like Circus related, which is fine, but it's just not my cup of tea. This looks nice. I love this choke bomb design. And see, most of this is clown related, but this, I like this. But a lot of these guns are all like clown related. This is nice. The way this is designed, the way this looks great. This is the Post Malone one. Yeah, so it's like 50-50. Some of them are nice and some of them are not that great in my opinion, because it's like the clown theme, the circus theme. And I'm not so much of a fan of that. But that's just me. And this last one is this Craig's silencer. This skin is really nice. Like, all the Post Malone skins are like, they look really nice. They're really good. But all the, you know, the circus theme ones are, they're okay. But it's just not my cup of tea. And that's all I have to say about that. So we'll go ahead and go back to the quiz. And so it's more dissatisfied, but it's not, I'm not satisfied with everything, so I'm just gonna put it in the middle. The equipment, I like the equipment they added. I think they should have added more. Actually no, I think I'm fine with that. I'm satisfied. Actually, I'm kind of very satisfied with the equipment. I'm gonna leave it as satisfied. Let's see. Overall, how would you rate the following aspects of the Battle Pass for the Murder Circus? Overall, aspects. Number of rewards included. So total 55 different rewards. Number of rewards included. And most of them were, you know, skins and weapons and hunters. So that I'm fine. I'm very satisfied. That's a lot. Duration of the battle pass. I'm satisfied. I'm very satisfied with the duration. It's fine with the length of time. Weekly challenges. I'm kind of not liking the weekly challenges myself. I want them to be a bit harder. I want them to be a little bit more challenging, and I do not want everybody to have the same challenges. I want it to go back the way it was. So I am dissatisfied with the weekly challenges. Time taken to complete the battle pass. So right now there's 1 week left, and normally I would have the battle pass complete the normal way that I would play, and that I am playing now. I'm playing once a week, pretty much all day of the week, and I'm still not done with the battle pass. But normally I would be done already if this was 2 events before. Like, I would be done with it, because just the way they made it. Like, if you were to play the game and not buy anything other than the initial battle pass, and not buy like the extra 15 levels of rewards, if you just buy the beginning battle pass, you would, and you play regularly, then you should complete all the rewards. But I'm having trouble. Like the last one, I had a lot of trouble completing that one, and this one a little bit less than before, because the last event there was 2 weeks at the end where it was just one weekly event, and this one, at least, you know, there's a weekly event for the last week, but it's still, I'm not finished with it where normally I would be. So I'm just very dissatisfied with this, because I feel that if you pay for a battle pass, you shouldn't also, if you pay for a battle pass, you shouldn't be restricted to like finishing it within this time. And I'm constantly playing it. It's not like I'm not playing it. I'm playing it every week, 1 day, and that whole day I'm pretty much on playing it, and I'm not done with it yet, which is this. They're like forcing you to purchase levels to the rewards, which I'm not happy with. Let's see. Variety of rewards included. So I'm satisfied with the variety of rewards. I think they can do better, but I'm satisfied with the variety of rewards. How overall, how would you rate the battle pass for the Murder Circus overall? The battle pass. Let's see. I have 2 very satisfied, and 1 satisfied, and then 1 very dissatisfied. One. Okay, so if I could just kind of merge these together, that'd be like. I think neither sums it. All right, next page. What do you got for us, Crytek? Number 5. Why were you not satisfied with the battle pass for the Murder Circus? Why were you not satisfied with it? Did not like the visuals. No, did not like the art theme. Not so much, but it's fine. Too few pieces of equipment, too few weapons animations offered, too few skins offered, too few hunters. Other, please specified. It's a mixture. I'm gonna say it feels like the battle passes this be a battle pass. Is very similar to previous battle passes. And just feels like the same thing with different skins. That is my opinion. So it feels like it's the same thing with different skins. Comma and period. And also not no, that's it. That's fine. Why were you not satisfied with the weekly challenges? PvP focused, felt repetitive when comparing different weeklies, completing different weekly sets. Repetitive, no. Challenge felt unrewarding. Yes. No. It forced me to change my playstyle too much. It did do this. Felt too easy to complete. Challenges requirements are set too high. Too PvE focused. It forced certain loadouts to be overly present in matches. This is number one. Yep. This is the reason why. It forced certain loadouts to be overly present in matches. This is exactly why I hate it. This is like number two, but I could care less. Yeah, this I like that it forces me to change my playstyle. I kind of like this, but this is the one that I hate. Yeah. I think they should be different. Like everybody shouldn't have the same thing. Please enter a comment 50 characters or less. Oh, this is 50. That pass very battle pass is very similar to previous battle passes and just feels like the same thing. There, trimmed it. Is that good enough? Battle passes. Feels the same. Here, more short. Dude, this is battle pass is similar to previous battle passes. There. There, it went through now. All right. The Murder Circus compound. How do you feel about the following items related to the Murder Circus compound? The Murder Circus compound. Okay. Number of possible locations. So each map had 3 different locations. And notice this because I am doing my website and I recorded this for my website. So I know there's 3 possible locations on every map where the Murder Circus can spawn. 3 locations for every map. And I like it actually, because before there's only 1 location for the event location, and it's like in the middle of the map. And that is one thing I kind of hated, that it was always in that same spot all the time. I dislike that. So I like that it changes. So I'm very satisfied with this. Very satisfied. I think they can up it a little bit to give it a little bit more unexpectedness, or I don't know how to say it. Like, it just makes it more spontaneous, I guess. But I like that they're in different spots. Thorny branches cause bleeding. I love this. I want this to stay in the game permanently. I want this to stay in the game. Clown grunts are they're awesome. I love the clown grunts too. Very satisfied. Compound design and layout. I love the design. Layout is okay. I like it. I'm satisfied. I'm not completely satisfied. I don't know what else they could have done. I think they could have made it bigger, in my opinion. But yeah, I think they could have made it a little bit bigger, and then they could have had more freedom to do what they wanted to do. But I liked it. Other than that, I just hope wish they make it a bit bigger. And that's just my opinion. But I was satisfied. It's like my marker should be here or even here, but I'm gonna put it down. The activities within the compound for fortune teller, balloon shooting, etc. So fortune teller, I mean, it's nice that everything was in there from the event. So everything, if you needed something from the event, and you couldn't find it at a cart, sometimes it would spawn at a cart or not. It doesn't matter, because you can go to the circus, everything is there. And I like that, and it should be that way. And it was fine. The balloon shooting was kind of stupid, because you could just, all they did is go inside the back and just run into all the balloons. They didn't shoot them, and it'd be kind of stupid if you did, unless you wanted just to have some fun. But regardless, all that anyone did is just go into the back and just walk and jump on and pop all the balloons all at once, when that was the thing to do. But it was fine. Activities, it was good. Everything was there. Getting the weapon too, the shredder, I mean, it was nice. It was like a focal point. It was nice. It was something to go to like before going to the compound, or it was after you killed everybody and you were done with everything and you got all the points. It was something to go to spend all your points. So it was a point of interest, and it was nice, like before and after the game starts, or before the bounty and after the bounty, after killing a team or meeting a team there. It was a great point of interest. So I'm satisfied with all the stuff within there, and that was in there. It was well designed too. This is what I don't like: size of the compound. I'm dissatisfied with the size. I wanted it to be bigger. It would be nice if it was bigger. Would have given more freedom if they made it bigger. Overall, how would you rate the aesthetics of the Murder Circus compound? Aesthetics. Very good. Yeah, the aesthetics of the circus is fine. Yeah. How would you rate your experience of the Murder Circus compound? My experience. I'm satisfied. Yeah, like I said, I might move this down. Like, I really wish it was bigger. I'm dissatisfied with the size. I wish it was bigger. They could have had cages with zombies in them, or cages with dogs. And then you can shoot a latch, and they'll like open up the latch, and then dogs will come out or zombies will come out. That would be amazing. if they did that with the circus. And you have a like the, you know, they're around the circus. There's these caged dogs, and they were all there. But if you had one of those with zombies or dogs in them, and then a player can just shoot a latch, the door comes down, and then the zombies come out, or the dogs come out, or whatever, or even the Ursa could be in there. The Ursa comes out. That would be amazing. That would be awesome. That is something I would like to see in Hunt. Like I keep bringing this up, and every now and then, I want is more environmental hazards. Like, and that would be an amazing environmental hazard. If there was like some kind of cage that's full of zombies or grunts or infected or whatever it is, and you let them loose on unsuspecting players, that would be awesome. Next. Okay. What do you think about the following additions, changes to the event mechanics? Event mechanics. Sealed full health restoration for only affecting the individual player rather than whole team. Was needed. This was needed. I think this is a good thing. I'm very satisfied they changed this, because I don't think those restoration effects should be a team thing. I mean, if you died in a stupid way, that's your fault, and it should only affect your bars. And the same thing, there could be ways of manipulating that too. So somebody can go with the shotgun full Rambo, and there could be people at the health bar feeding them health, which is kind of not good in a gameplay standpoint. So I'm good that they changed this up. Pledging to tropes makes 2 traits available. Pledging to a trope makes 2 traits available. This has always been there. It's always been there now. Pledging to a trope makes 2 traits available. It always has. It's always been like this. I think it's always been like this. You always get the first one, and then you can get the second one. I don't know what they changed there. Following additions, they didn't add anything or change anything. Pledging to a trope makes 2 traits available. They didn't do anything. I don't get it. It was always like this in every other event. You pledge to something, and then you get 2 traits out of it, or 1 trait and then another trait later on, depending on your points. I don't get it. Maybe it means that there's no secondary, like, actually the thing that they changed is that they made those 2 traits available, but there was also in the previous events there was a third one, but it was like a sort of a hidden one. It was like linked to another trait, which I kind of liked. So I'm gonna put dissatisfied, because there was the thing that now I'm seeing, the thing that they changed is that they removed that third trait that was affected slightly. And I liked that. That was nice. Hunters carrying 9 pledge marks. This I liked. I think they should be able to carry more. I don't know if this is a number of people they can play with, but I was satisfied that it's more than, because before it was only 4, and you can only get 3 per match. I like this a lot. And they can loot them off hunters. I like this a lot. Looting pledge marks from, yeah, I love this. I think that's fine. That's fair. What do you think about the fortune teller machine? The fortune teller machine provides random rewards. Yeah. for 1 pledge mark. Rewards offered. It's fine. It's like a slot machine. I'm satisfied. Yeah. Pledge mark cost. Fine. Machine gives random rewards for 1 pledge mark. That's fine. Yeah. That's perfectly fine. I'm very satisfied with all that. I kind of like the fortune telling machine. I wish it could do more. Like different rewards offered. That's the only thing. I wish there was more and different rewards offered, because you can scam this. The fortune teller machine. Say if you have dark side, if you have all 5 seconds of dark side, and you have all of your traits, all traits slots filled up, and you get a 4-shot boon, so you have all your shots. And then you go to the fortune teller machine, the only thing you can get is money. That was a way to sort of hack it so you can always get money and keep getting money over and over and over again if you filled up those 3 conditions. So I think there should be another reward there, and something, I don't know what it could be, but something else would be nice too. All right, let's go ahead and go to the next one. Let me think about this for a second. So rewards offer, I think they could be different or more rewards. So I'm going to put down a little bit. Pledge mark cost is great, and it gives a random reward for 1. Yes. Fine. Where's the Mortis? The new enemy. The new enemy. I loved the new enemy. It was good. How challenging were the fights against the Ursa Mortis? At the beginning, fine. Once you figure out its weakness, it's like any other boss or any other zombie or whatever it is. It's easy to kill. It's got a weak spot in his belly. All the guts just, hanging out, and you shoot it, like green blood comes out. It's really weak, and when you shoot it there, especially with a shotgun or a Derringer, penny shot Derringer, really weak. Also, when it steps on traps, on bear traps, it dies pretty quickly as well. A couple of bear traps and they stun it. I love its run mechanic. His run mechanic and knocks you down is the only other thing other than the spider that can stun you as a player. The Ursa, the spider and the alligator were the alligator. I'm going blank right now, but the boss, the outdoor boss. Those are the 3 things that can stun you as a player, which is nice. Knock you down. It's somewhat challenging. That's what I'm putting. It's somewhat challenging. I like it. How do you feel about your overall experience with the Ursa Mortis? I'm very satisfied. I am very satisfied. Let's see. Overall, how powerful or weak were the following event equipment's addition variations? Okay, a Sparks pistol silencer. I never really use it too much. People were using it every now and then. It's not. I'm gonna put it. I think it's really well balanced because it's the Sparks. You shoot it once and then you have to reload it. So that pretty much anything that if you make it silence, it's fine. It's nothing big or small because it's nothing like the silenced Krag where you can keep shooting it. So it's not strong or weak. It's fine. The Maynard sniper silenced. So the Maynard sniper. It's like the normal Maynard, I think, in my opinion, except it's a sniper. So the sniper variant, not too much different than the normal variant. It's the same thing. in my opinion. The Choco Nu. How powerful are we falling equipment? How powerful? Okay. How powerful are we the falling equipment additions? How powerful or weak? Okay, I'm gonna put them slightly because the question is how powerful or weak are they, and it's very powerful or very weak. These are slightly powerful, but they're not OP. Choco Nu is. It depends. I guess PvE it's kind of powerful because PvP not so much, unless you bring explosive. But I'm gonna put it at neither. Recovery shot depends on what mode. For Clash, it's amazing. For the normal mode, it's okay, but not that, and hardly ever used. But for Clash, it's like amazing. So I'm gonna put it here. Silence Crag. This is too OP. Silence Crag variant, very OP. Carbine aperture, neither. It's I love the gun. It does a lot of damage, but the aperture doesn't do anything more for it than the normal one does. But it's a good gun. Overall, how would you rate your experience with the following event equipment? Add-on variant equipment. Air stopper was silenced. Then we go. Would you rate your experience with the following equipment? Oh, how powerful are they, and how would I rate my experience? Following equipment. How am I? I'm not understanding the question. How would you rate your experience with the following equipment? Event equipment. Oh, powerful, weak. Experience. So that's fine. And my experience with the weapon itself. I'm gonna say neither. Neither. My experience with the Chokunumi using this, I didn't really like using it. Aperture. Recovery shot. Very satisfied. Sparks pistol. Very satisfied. Quite. My experience with. Okay. I'm getting it. So my experience with it, I'm satisfied with these. I'm not so satisfied using these. That's just me. The way I see this question is how satisfied are you using this equipment? Okay, next. Hunt Showdown Murder Circus Survey. Why were you not satisfied that Chopin knew? We compared to other too expensive, too hard to land shots against targets, too easy to land. I can put. I just. I can put down. I think it's a great addition to the game, but not for me. Might grow on me. Come on, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove 10 characters. Great additions to the game. Great addition. About this. Great addition, but not for me. Might grow on me. Is that good? Okay. The shredder is a weapon. Okay. After point, the update launch, we made the following changes. Yes, I know the changes that you've made. How do you feel about the shredder only being obtained and only being obtainable within a mission? I like that a lot. How do you feel about the pledge mark cost for the shredder at launch before? It was fine. Either or, I don't mind it. I think it was better. I think it was better costing. I think it was better costing 5 than 9. Yeah, pledge more cost, because it used to cost 5 and I got it. I think regardless, I don't think this matters. If people want it, they're gonna get it regardless. It might be a little bit more harder if they have to get 9, and actually that puts me off from getting it. A lot of times it will put me off from getting the weapon because it's at 9. That's I'm dissatisfied with that. So I'm dissatisfied with that because I can spend my 9 points on something else. I would rather spend my 9 points on something else rather than that. That's the reason why. Because it costs way too much, and I think that was way too much of a cost change. So I'd find myself not purchasing it because I would want, you know, to get a random trait or to get money or whatever it is, rather than that gun. It was just that pledge mark cost was just way too much, in my opinion, and it just influenced me not to get it because I would rather spend my points on something else. How powerful do you think the shredder was when playing with it? At launch, it was very powerful. I wiped at least 2 people off a team almost immediately. After, I hardly ever used it, but I did. It's still powerful. But the AoE shrank a little bit, and which made it a little bit harder to flex on people, but still strong. How powerful do you think the shredder was when playing against it? It was pretty strong. Hardly ever got used against me, maybe twice during this whole event. I hardly ever saw anyone with it, and if they did have it, we would kill them. It just depends on who's using it. I never really ran into anyone using this thing. And even, I think I ran into it like 3 times since after they patched it. And before they patched it, I think I ran into it like 3 times. So I think they patched it like after 1 week passed, they patched it. And then like I played like 3 or 4 weeks after that. And I ran into it a lot less. But still, like, it's when playing against it, I would say neither in both situations. I guess it's the person who's using it against you. If they know how to use it properly, then it's devastating. If they don't, then it's garbage. If you know how to dodge it too, or prevent damage from it, then that's great. Fighting in open areas is the best when fighting against it. And that's it. That's it. The close quarters stuff. I mean, I'm mostly a close quarter person with a shotgun. Usually I would own anyone that comes near me with that thing because I have a shotgun. And that's the best place to use it is indoors. You're just bouncing it off walls inside. It's just whoever's using it. Whoever used it when they were using it against me wasn't that great. I think that was the issue. How was your experience with the shredder? I loved using it at the very beginning. Afterwards, I was like, it's all right. I love it just for the laughs. It's a nice gun. And I have a lot of them in my inventory, and next week I'm gonna have to use them all because it's gonna go away, and I'm probably just gonna have to use them all and just use them all. I have like 5 or 6 of them in my inventory. I'm just gonna have to go through and use them all. But I was satisfied. How would you rate your experience with the following tropes? The Mystic trope, Blast Sense, and Poltergeist. So Blast Sense is, for experienced players, is like one of the worst traits to take. It's like a meaningless trait to take if you have experience. Kind of stupid. You can't see any silent. I mean, if you could see silent shots from a silenced gun, that'd be great. That would be the best. It would be better. I would probably take it if you can see, you know, anything shot with a silencer. But you can't, so it's kind of worthless for any experienced player. Poltergeist is just a fun little thing to mess around with, and there's a lot of teams that mess around with it, especially with the Beetle. And for me, I was just shaking my head. You guys are dumb. And this is not fooling or tricking anyone. So this was very worthless, in my opinion. I think they can make these better, though. They can definitely make these better. Like I said, this one, if you were able to sense silent shots, that'd make it amazing. Poltergeist. If you made this, destroy doors. So you use dark sight, not just to open doors, but to destroy doors. Even locked doors. Like there's those barred doors you can't open from the outside, but you can from the inside. If you use this and you destroy a door, that would be amazing skill. I would love it. And I would take it. But not the way it is right now. And it's nice. I did use this once or twice. I would have a grenade ready, have, you know, and someone open it, open a window above, and then I chuck the grenade in, and that would be awesome. But it's very, very limited in what you can use this for. It'd be nice if it's just destroyed doors and shutters. My experience with them, I'm dissatisfied. The Ringmaster trope, Shadow Crush, and Corpse Seer. So Shadow Crush is hurting all the enemies with dark sight. Corpse Seer. What is Corpse Seer? I didn't even know about this one, or I forgot completely about it. Let's look it up real quick. Corpse Seer. Hunters. Let's go to traits and Corpse Seer. Receive. Oh, okay, that's the one where you get dark sight when you loot somebody. So when you loot somebody, you get dark sight. So that was fine. These are fine. I was satisfied with these. So this one, I saw this used quite a bit. I've never used it myself. I never picked it. Because I didn't think it was the best one to pick, so I never did. But I thought that this is a great trait. Like Shadow Crush is fine. I saw a lot of people using it and it was useful, especially on some of the bosses. You can use it, takes down 25% of their health. Corpse here, you loot a dead hunter and you get dark sight for 1 second, but you don't see the thing that I liked about this is that you don't get the when you press. Now they changed dark sight, so when you press the button, you get to sense within 75 meters, but it didn't have that effect. So that was good. I like that they didn't not add that effect to that corpse here. So it's good that they didn't add it, but when you actually use the dark side, you can see for 1 second. I liked that. So I do feel that grabbing the bounty, giving you that extra sense in sensing 75 meters around you, it was great. But if you were to loot that from a body, that would make that so OP. That would make this power so OP. So I'm actually I'm very satisfied with this. The way these work, I'm very satisfied with the way these work. The amount of damage that Shadow Crush does, and the corpse here, the way that it's engineered, where you can pick it up and it doesn't give you that 75 range, but it gives you that dark sight for 1 second. I'm perfect with that. I'm fine with that. The trick shot, this is what I picked all the time. I pick this all the time. Trick shot, crack shot, and Blade Master. So Blade Master is the one you get right away, and this, everybody got this, and crack shot was great. This, I'm very satisfied with. This actually needs to be nerfed a little bit. Blade Master was nerfed, actually. The pullout damage with Berserker was nerfed, which is great, and crack shot is fine. I think it's a fine trait. I think it should be harder to get because it was a pretty good trait, in my opinion. Blade Master it's also OP, in my opinion. It gives you infinite ammo for throwables, throwing axes, spears, throwing knives, any kind of bow, crossbow. You have infinite ammo because you just suck it back up. And you have infinite ammo. It's pretty overpowered. Let's go on to the next one. Yeah, I think it needs to be nerfed. These two in some way. These I'm perfectly fine with the way they are, and if you want to add them, then fine. These are just garbage. Okay. Why are you not satisfied with the Mystic trope? Traits are too powerful compared to the other. No, they were too weak. Traits were too situational. Traits were too weak. Traits did not support my playstyle. Traits were clunky to use. Clunky to use in missions. Traits were clunky to use in a fight. So that was the Poltergeist, which opens stuff in Dark Sight, and the traits were too clunky to use in a fight. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully I can select that many. 1 to 3. Could care less. Too weak compared to the events. Yes, traits were too situational to use reliably. Clunky to use in a fight. No, okay. So let me just limit it to these two. Yeah, I'll limit it to those two. How powerful or weak do you feel the event trades are? Blademancer. Using dark side takes yeah, this is very powerful. Very powerful. Last sense. Very weak. Shadow Crush. This is slightly powerful. Poltergeist. Poltergeist. This is open doors. Yeah. Slightly weak. Slightly weak. Backshot. Very powerful. Corpse Seer. This is pretty powerful as well, but not as much as the others. That's just how I rated them, yeah. On Showdown, Circus, sorry. Okay, thank you for. I'm done. Oh, we have a few more questions regarding the wider games such as Darkside Boost. Okay. Kill trades and custom ammo. The scarcity. Like to participate, please. Okay. Yes. Let's do it. We want to collect feedback on changes that were made to Darkside Boost during the Murder Circus. Players have to activate their Darkside Boost. This was a great quality of life change. I love that they did this to Darkside Boost. Darkside Boost can now be obtained outside of carrying a bounty. This is fine too. I like that too. As long as it doesn't give you that 75-meter range. Do you feel Darkside Boost having to be manually activated? I love it. How do you feel the Darkside Boost being obtained outside of carrying a bounty token? I like it. Actually, I like it a lot. It's fine as long as it doesn't have the 75, the range. That's fine. How do you feel about your experience with Darkside Boost after the changes? Very satisfied. I like the way that they implemented all this Darkside Boost stuff. I love it. Love the changes. How often did you experience a kill trade? Almost none of my matches. Kill trades. Every now and then, especially being a shotgun user before the Murder Circus. Less than half of my matches. I'd say about half of my matches, before the Murder Circus, I would get a trade. But now it feels like less, almost none of my matches I get a trade, but I do still get them. Yeah, it feels like it went down quite a bit. I would actually say this was here. And this is more like, it was like 25%. Yeah, this is more like, it should be like this. This is like, it was like half of my matches, this would be at 50. This should be at 50, which should be here. And this one was like at 25. Has a number of kill trades in... I'm going to keep it like this, though. Has a number of kill trades in instances you have experienced changed since the launch of the mercenaries? Decreased a lot. How has kill trade experience felt in mercenaries? It's fair. I don't think I've ever had a situation where it feels so bad, so I'm happy with it. How much of a delay occurred after you killed your enemies before you died yourself in your worst kill experience during the rosters? No delay. No delay. I never had ping issues. Never had anyone have ping issues on me and kill me like after. During that event, and hardly ever happens. So even before it, hardly ever happened either. I did get kill trades, but it hardly ever happened. But when it did happen, I would notice it. But now I don't even notice it. No one's having that lag and then kill me after. But I did notice it before. We want to collect feedback about the custom ammo scarcity changes that came with the Murder Circus. How do you feel about custom ammo scarcity changes? I like it, but I think it should rotate or change because I want to be able to use Tom Dum ammo on some of those guns again. But it was meta. It was meta before. But I think it should rotate or have on and off days or something like that. There should be some other mechanic that makes it so it's not purchasable in the menus and then it will be for a certain time. I don't know, but I think there should be another method than completely banning it. How do you feel about custom ammo scarcity updates for the following weapon custom ammos? The Dolch could care less. Centennial. Dude, I loved the Centennial Dum Dum. And Schofield. I could care less. Conversion. I use this religiously. This is one that I used religiously. The officer could really care less with the officer. And the Dolce FMJ, which was alright. But I can put satisfied for that. Hunt experience. Which platform do you play? I play it on Steam. How many hours do you have? Over 1,000. Thank you for completing the survey. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Thanks for watching. Sorry this was a long video. Hopefully you guys go out, take the survey, let them know so they can make the game better. Also, another thing that was added recently was on their Discord, they made a section so you can tell them about the UI. If you guys have an issue with the UI or ways to improve the UI, go to their Discord and they have a section for it. I made 3 posts on this. And the 3 posts that I made was the first one was I said that this top menu should stay on every menu screen, no matter where. So if you go to play, which I normally do, you know what? I'll go to hunter, and then I'll choose a hunter, and then it disappears. It's not there anymore. And if I go to add a weapon or a gun, it's not there. So there's no way to go back to the play quickly. Like I can't go back. I just can't go back. And I have to hit escape, and then finally I'm back here, and then I can hit play, and then I'm here. But if this menu was always there, I can just go to the top and hit play, and just go back. So I want that this option up here to stay. The second thing is I wanted the when you go to your loadouts, you see everything here on the left. You see the large, small tools and consumables. And when you click on them on the right, it changes everything. So you click on large, it gives you the options for all the guns. And the same thing for the small slot. It's the same thing. And then you go to tools, it switches this. It even switches your filters, and it switches to your tools. And the same thing for the consumables. It'll switch to your consumables. But when you go to your traits, it goes to another menu. And then you can't go back to your guns. Like, it's another menu. And then you have to hit escape to get out of this menu. And then now you're back here. Why can't, when you hit this, it shows all your traits like right here. It shows all the traits right here. And you can just select them there. That's fine. Why does it have to go to another menu? So they should be combined. That's another thing I asked them to do. Well, and there was something else. What else did I say? I can't think of it. But regardless, if you have ideas for the menu and how they can improve it, go ahead and go in there and let them know so they can hopefully get this menu better. And I saw some people recommend some stuff like this homepage should not even exist, which I kind of agree with. This homepage is kind of like, why is it there? All this stuff is kind of redundant. Oh, that was the other thing I recommended. So all these menus, this Soul Survivor, this play under home play, this is the only place where you can find Soul Survivor, shooting range, and tutorial. And I think these options should go here. So when you scroll this, it should show all of them. When you scroll it, you should be able to see all the options there. Right now it's only bounty, clash, and random contract. But you should see Soul Survivor, training, and tutorial here as well, in my opinion. But this is pretty redundant, all this stuff. So this can be moved into the play. Last mission can be moved somewhere else as well. Battle Pass, it's already up here at the top. Why do you need it here? The store, why is it here if it's already up here? The progression, this can be moved somewhere else. This can be moved up here too. You can make an option for it up there. The latest news, this can be a banner when you start the game, like the previous menu had it. Like, so when you start the game, you would see a banner, or you would have it up on the right, top right, you would have it up here. It would be an option here. You could even move it here, guys. Move it here, back where it was before, and that would be perfectly fine. And then I could see the news there when I'm like in the lobby. You don't need this homepage. You can remove the whole homepage. That was one of the somebody said that. I was reading through a lot of them, and this was one that I really agreed with and I liked a lot. So if you guys have any suggestions, go ahead, go there. But I'm rambling now, and I need to go to sleep because I have work tomorrow. So thanks for watching. I'll try to get this video up and running. I know it's kind of running a little long, but thanks for watching. I'll see you in the bayou. Please give them your feedback on the survey and on how they can improve this. And I'm sure they will appreciate it. Thank you guys, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Later.